Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spicer, live from Long Island, New York, and Florida. You in Florida or you
No,
back?
no, I'm back in New York.
Oh,
No palm trees. No palm trees now.
no palm trees in the background.
No.
So this is our holiday show, and
Happy holidays.
to celebrate, the market is up
Yes, exactly. And when are they closing? They're closing in about an hour.
2 o'clock.
Okay.
So I
So
think
yeah, it's
we'll
an
have
up day.
solid up day the day before Christmas, and a solid up day the day after Christmas. I expect.
We'll see. Yeah, I guess that stands to reason.
Where Santa Claus is coming, I think.
Right. It's like the Santa Claus rally, but sort of
Yeah,
subdued.
I think he's coming. I mean, it's been an amazing year considering the great year we had in 23 to
Uh-huh.
follow up with the numbers that we had this year is
Yeah,
incredible.
I'm almost even from 2022. Almost.
Let's take a look. 2022 was a disaster.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
So my portfolio cut by 60%.
Yeah, no, I took big hits because I took big gambles on a lot of stuff that didn't work out. I mean, we all were into the lidar cars, and we were all into when Joe Biden said he was going to put a lot more money into charging. So I had that tobacco. So I've been in I had a lot of lithium. So they're all down now. They may or may not come back, but so we have we had some fun this year, some stuff that did work like quantum and
Quantum
AI.
AI, quantum and AI. Again, it wasn't really the breadth we expected, but
Oh, and we were hoping some headway on these Alzheimer's, and we've been getting mostly disappointments. Although Anavex has it went up, but I don't know why.
the
Might be
worst
worth
day
looking at.
First day of the year for me and probably for all of us was when Sava went from 26 to
Oh,
4.
please, yeah. I mean that was killer. So
Yeah.
these little hits. I mean these little hits on our gambles. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't.
That was a pretty nasty hit.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah, I know we all got.
That
And
was
and and a Novus didn't come in to save the day, so maybe Anavex will.
a Novus I bailed, but Sava hurt. That was a small fortune.
Yeah,
Nothing like Geron, but still.
right.
I didn't, it stung.
I can understand that.
Nevertheless, I had a very good year. Can't complain.
No, no, this year was a lot better. A lot more winners than losers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I beat the S&P, I beat the Qs. I did well.
you did that review, and I did so horribly on my picks.
My model portfolio is up 178%.
It was unbelievable how Well, congratulations on being the winner for 2024. That was very impressive.
Well, once I picked MicroStrategy on top, that was enough.
Yeah, I guess so.
That
I
was
mean,
my $200 bet was MicroStrategy for the year.
I had Lily on top. That would have done okay because it did hit 1,000, but it's now around
That's
750
very
now.
well. Lily did very well, and you had one other winner, the second
Yeah,
pick.
right,
IBM you had.
right. IBM, right. My digital printing, my
After that, you had three losers in a row. SSYS, I don't
yeah,
know.
that was a digital printing. One of those 3D printers.
Oh,
And
I
so
don't.
yeah, the 3D printing did not do good this year either. That was another one that we were sort of thinking might do well.
Yeah,
I thought, for instance, that they would make good water filters, that they would do a lot of good local development. But we'll see. Maybe it's not dead yet.
five picks. Two of them were flat, but the rest of them were up big. I
Yeah,
had
no, you did unbelievably.
MicroStrategy was up huge.
Yeah.
My second pick was it Amazon? I don't even remember.
You always
Probably.
have. I didn't give you my 5 for this year, but I will before the
We
year is
will
over.
we will definitely get them up before New Year's.
Yeah.
Anyway, my other big winner was IONQ.
All right. That's right.
But I had that for only $50, the smallest bet.
Right.
And I was flat with SMCI,
Yes. Right.
and I was flat with what was the other one I was flat with? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Arenia Pharmaceuticals.
yeah. We're still waiting for that buyout.
Well, at least I didn't pick Sava, you know.
Right. At least you didn't pick Sava. Right. You went up and down. Well, we did have. If we had had a 6-month check, a lot of us would have done differently. I wouldn't have been such a loser.
MA had Sava right on top, so
Oh yeah. So you got creamed.
messed him up.
Yeah, well, I hope some of our audience decides to play along with us.
Well, MA probably will. He likes to, and
Yeah, I mean, right now we don't have anybody on.
that's okay. I didn't really advertise it.
Yeah, so I mean, but those of you who are watching by tape, think about whether or not you want to get involved in the five pick game that we play.
The last show I did a Zoom video.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh, you did some video. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 6-minute show. I did it on Zoom. That was the one where I reviewed our picks from last year.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, we could let our audience play.
I think I have to decide on which quantum play I'm going to include for next year.
Oh, I see. D-Wave or the other one, right?
I think I'm going to go probably with IONQ again.
IONQ again, yeah. Well, it's probably smart.
It did well.
And I might double down on lithium, but you never know.
Then I have to decide on what biotech I'm going to play.
Yes, indeed.
I got a few possibilities for that. I mean, I'm thinking of scraping the bottom of the barrel with Intelia.
Oh, okay. Because they were one of the few that didn't give bad news yet.
I'm thinking
and the other one.
Thinking
Immune.
Candle is another one.
Right.
Mankind I would include because I'm sure it'll be up by the end of the next year, but it's slow mover.
Yeah, you bailed out a lot of that. I don't even know if I have any left either.
I might get back in, but on my own portfolio, not for the model portfolio.
Gotcha. Well, why not?
So you want to look?
We're gonna have to have some headway.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I was hoping for me, I was only hoping you'd look at Anavex.
I'll look at what?
Anavex.
I will. It's shut up sharply on EMA approval.
Okay.
They didn't get approval yet. They applied.
All right. Maybe they have something. Maybe Innovis still has a shot.
A good chance they'll get approved. Let's look at the Bitcoin and spiders.
Yep.
SPY. That'll be enough for today. Just these two charts.
Yeah, we just wanted to say. Well, like I said, the ones I want in terms of just the general zeitgeist of the market.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that SPY has turned it around. It's going to be strong now to the end of the year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice little comeback.
It was a little scary, that big red candle that we had last week with the Fed meeting.
Right.
That was scary. But it turned it around. That was on a Wednesday, right? Thursday was also weak, but Friday it turned it around. And so far this week, Monday and Tuesday, we're doing good.
Yeah. Got a nibble sign.
I think we're going to end the year on a high note. Probably go break the upper trend line that I drew in. I think we break that flag pattern. We broke it to the downside. Now we're going to break it to the upside.
Uh-huh.
And I think we'll continue moving up. Pick a number, I think we'll move up through at least the month of January. And they say as January goes, so goes the year. So if we have a good month of January, I expect another positive year. Maybe not quite as positive as this year, but I think we'll have a good year. So let's see what it is for what I got the year to date.
Right.
Yeah,
It's just, well, year to date and the 1 year are the same, right? So
pretty much, right? Pretty much the same looking. So,
yeah, I mean, look, this is some year, huh?
yeah, you could see we were at a low in January of, where's that low? 469.
Hmm.
So it's 130 points.
Yes. Good 25% jump. Very nice.
Very nice. It was over 25%. I'm not sure exactly. I think it was over.
Uh-huh.
It's, well, 470 to 600.
No, well, right. You're right. It's
I'm too lazy to do the math in
yeah, no,
my,
it's not. It's in the mid to high 20s.
yeah. And I think we could have another positive year, but probably more normal kind of year, 10, 11%.
Right. Well, that would be nice too. I'll take an up year.
I think it potentially could go much higher than that during the year, but by the end of the year, give some back. So I'm thinking it's a year of it's going to be a year of volatility, one way or the other, high volatility. We certainly had volatility this year, but not to the downside.
Well, if you looked at my VIX, you wouldn't know it
Well, need to the upside, right?
because VIX is not a true volatility play. That's the problem. VIX
Yeah,
is really VIX is really short on the market. If there was a pure volatility play, I probably would have done a lot better with it.
you'll see quite a few dips for the year.
Yeah.
One,
No, believe me, I was.
there were quite a few dips, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, about eight notable dips. That's what the market does. It goes up and it goes down. As long as it goes up more than it goes down, we're in good shape.
Dun 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 dun. I like the bunny hop. Right.
It goes up, it
Dun
goes.
dun 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 dun.
I once asked a veteran Wall Streeter, "What do you think of the market?" He said, "It goes up and it goes down." That was his answer. Veteran trader.
Yep. Okay.
He says, "Don't worry about the market. It goes up, it goes down."
Right. Yeah.
So
No, it's the money you play with that
if
can
you're
that
in
can vary.
quality, if you're in quality stuff, you're going to take your lumps, but in the long run, you're going to be ahead.
Yep.
And ahead significantly. So finally making money with Amazon and Google and all of that. It was worth holding.
Yeah.
I think Google is going to be one of my 5 picks this year. I
Oh,
like
really?
the I like the fact that they had the breakthrough in quant.
Right. They have the quant breakthrough. Right. They're still ahead of the game in the AI,
Well,
and nobody's going to sue them for none of these right wing governments, both in Europe and America, are going to sue them over any kind of antitrust business.
I don't think so.
So they'll be safe on that search business. And even
Gemini,
if they did lose their search, they'd survive very well.
they have a lot going for them. They have Gemini. They have in the AI. They have the cloud business. They have YouTube. They have Waymo. Don't forget Waymo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They have the Willow chip in the quantum area. They got so much going for them. And their ad revenues keep going up. So they're play. And Amazon also
Yeah.
came out with a superior product to ChatGPT 4, allegedly. I don't know if it's true, but
Yeah.
Amazon, they're really a pure tech play at this point. Besides e-commerce, they're both. I like Amazon. Maybe it's Amazon that's sending the drones over Jersey,
Yeah. Look at keep an eye on the strikers.
testing out the new delivery system or something.
Right. I
Uh,
wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. So no, I think even though the breadth hasn't broadened out, doesn't matter. Even as long as those seven stocks keep going up, what's the difference?
Well, all right, then on that subject, you want to throw IWM up just for a sec?
All right. I was going to do Bitcoin first, then I'll
Oh,
do
okay, that's fine.
Bitcoin broke out today. 4.5% move,
Wow.
42.67. And Bitcoin found support at the 50 and bounced significantly. I'm a believer now that Omar's 115 is in play
Huh.
on Bitcoin.
All right, yeah. Look, the more they talk about it, the more real it becomes.
I put in a few possible pullback areas. It could pull back to the 84,800 area, or the 50% pullback is synonymous with 100, or
Right,
roughly.
and it's right in the middle of that big up jump.
Yeah, so that would be
That
78,
is that is a sweet spot.
79,000. And then you have the
Yeah, just right there.
61.8 is about
All
71.
right, so you have a lot of potential stopping points on the way up or on the way down.
Yeah, and look, a lot of it depends on investors' mindset. Right now, there's everyone's feeling that it's 100, everyone's got to get in, right?
Right, and then nobody's talking about
But
it's
a
being
lot of,
subversive or
a lot of
criminal.
who were in early on the ETFs are not true believers, and they see the 100 and they say that rings a bell to sell. So I think it could hover around this 100 level for a while before it breaks in either direction. Its psychology is unclear. Is it more sellers or more buyers at this point? To the upside, you could have another sovereign come in and buy, or Trump could say he's buying or whatever.
Right. I mean, that would be it would be a short term positive.
Well, not depending on how much they buy, it could be more than a short term.
Well, no, I mean what I'm saying is that ultimately, once too many governments get involved in this, then they're going to sort of want to regulate it.
They can't. They can't
Oh,
regulate
okay. So then why would a government get involved in it if
I
it's
mean,
something they can't control?
because it goes up just like gold, and why the
Yeah,
government?
okay, right. So now I'm going to sound like Gore and say, let's put our Social Security fund in a nice lockbox instead of a Texas bank. I know nobody gets that reference because they're not as old as I am, but
I remember
I mean
that.
it's like why don't we just put all of our sovereign money on a crap table?
Yeah. Or the proposals to do away with Social Security and allow people to save on their own, right?
Yeah, right, exactly, all of that stuff. Oh, and you don't need. Oh, there you go. That's Charlie Kamal.
Why is it that people always call me during the show?
Oh, okay.
I have to figure that out. Uh,
Oh, so actually, we do have a player in our game, Dr. J.
really?
Somebody called Bird Calls gave us Google, Arrowhead, ARWR, Palo Alto Networks, Amazon, and Walmart.
Why don't I see that? I don't understand.
Yeah, well,
I don't see the comments.
yeah. So I'll write them down just in case we want to sort of have our
Well,
because those are
you
pretty.
do me a favor, write them down so we'll
All
see.
right.
And
If we decide to save them,
you want me to look at IWM? I'll look at all of them. I'll look at
yeah.
I.
Let's look at IWM, and then I want you to look at the
I'll
Alzheimer's place.
put them all on the same chart.
Okay.
How's I'll, I'll
See, so
clear
Bird Call.
I'll clear the how do I clear everything? Want to clear it?
Google.
I don't
Isn't
remember.
ARWR? That's a pharmaceutical, right?
ARW is a pharmaceutical, yeah. Arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Okay.
They're good company.
No, I like his list, and Palo Alto Networks was one that did okay for us, but when Kamal and I were doing it, we were doing it sort of like an up and down channel play, but it's sneakily getting up there as a good holding.
I don't know what's going on here. It's terrible. I get these phone calls right during the show.
Right.
So anyway, I want to put the charts of the other ones on the same chart. So I do comparisons.
I never. Which ones do you want to put on the same chart?
I'm going to put IWM.
Yeah.
Compare it to the SPY.
Oh, the SPY. Okay, very good.
All right, so IWM.
Yeah. Palo Alto Networks overall had a very good year.
IWM is where? That's the pink line. Wow, it went up 10% on the only. The S&P went.
Yeah, well, right.
The S&P went 26.74%.
Well, we got a big hit just recently because of the interest rate business, but I think there's going to be a little bit of recovery there.
Well, it wasn't. You dropped about 20 points off the Fed meeting.
It did.
So let's take a look at Qs, how they stacked up. I'll add them as well.
Great.
Add the Qs. Q. That what color is that? That's greenish blue. I can't.
Yeah, exactly. It's hugging the S&P pretty nicely.
29.
A little more volatility.
29.51%, a little bit better than SPY.
Well, it's just a higher beta.
But it's basically the same stocks, NVIDIA.
Exactly. Just like I said, maybe a 1.2 beta on the S&P, maybe 1.3.
The same stocks. And if you want, you can throw in the diamonds, Dow. That's there they did. Purple, they're up 16%.
And those are hanging close to the IWM. It's funny.
It also had that 10-day losing streak.
Yeah, but IWM felt it most.
Biggest losing streak since 70s.
Yeah, right.
I think 1974 was the last time we had that. That was the year I got married, so that was
74. Good year then.
74, yeah. All right, so there you have it in a nutshell. This picture says the whole year, right in a nutshell.
Now, do you believe in the rotation to?
I don't believe
the rotation to the smaller caps.
I think too many people are waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, no. Also on CNBC, they're talking a lot about rotation into value.
Yeah, well, to me, the value is the same 7 stocks that go up.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this year the PEs have not been as nutso as they were about 5 years ago.
What do you want to call value? Dividend stocks are getting killed.
No, anything with a PE closer to like 15.
Most of them are getting killed. It's the ones.
Well, now, yes.
Lower PEs, worse the stock, it seems.
Well, the question is that going to sustain itself over the next year?
Except for a short while, we had a big run in stocks that had no PE, just revenues.
Right.
Tech stocks, up and coming, Cathie Wood type stocks.
Correct. Oh, that is worth looking at a year end. How was ARK doing? RKK.
Which one?
Hers, ARK.
Which?
ARK Innovations, ARKK.
Want me to put that in?
Well, if you want to put it in the pile, put it in the pile. But I'm sure it's gonna track the it's gonna track the cues pretty well.
No,
I'm looking at it now. Don't even bother.
14% on the 14.6. It had a big move up from the last part of the year. Huge move. It outperformed everybody the last part of the year. the last
Right.
month. You see, it had been down 10% and finished up
Yes.
16.
You're right. You're right. The second half was a lot better than the first half.
Had a
Right.
26% move at the last. The months of November and December have been pretty good. December, not so good. November was fabulous. It was good for everybody, but in particular, RK.
Right.
All right, so that's it for today. And next time, we're going to talk about 2025, our picks, and what we think is really going to happen going forward. And I want to thank all of our viewers for being very loyal and sticking with us, and hope that we see you soon.
Yep.
Before the end of the year. And
Yeah,
again,
we'll have some shows next week.
adios, amigos. Have a great holiday. Bye.
Happy holidays.